G'day guys, we're going to Ask Woodford episode 44. I'm your host as always, Christian Woodford. And as always, we're going to kick this off with a bang. Alex, let's do it.
Alright. Jake Elias. What is more beneficial for a soccer player, full or half squat?
We've answered this, haven't we?
Have we?
I don't know, have we?
Shit.
I'm pretty sure we have. Have we answered it?
Yeah.
Ah!
How would he know?
Yes, Cranage!
He doesn't watch.
Yes, Cranage!
He doesn't watch.
Can I say one thing before we even start? Get these down on my kicks. Kick this shit.
I'm not getting them down. You gotta go up.
Well, wait, have a look at these. Have a look at these. Hey? Look how quick they are. Look at these.
Break the desk, bro. Come
Fuck
on.
the desk, man. Who gives a shit? Look at these. Oi, Jackson Edwards. You're a fucking legend, my friend. Had him on the show. A legend. So I got new kicks from him. He's a legend. Adidas. Hey, you sponsor Shandor Earl, Christian Woodford.
Oh, here we go. Alright.
Do you want to sponsor the show? Adidas. Oi, take Adidas in this. Adidas.
This ain't looking at this, bro.
How do you know if I look at this?
Boyd McCurry.
Oh!
Boyd McCurry. If the new rules in the AFL make the game quicker, does this increase fatigue and therefore increase ACL injury rates?
Is that Brett downstairs?
It was.
It was, okay. Say it again. Yeah, it could, yeah. Well, it makes sense though, doesn't it? It makes sense, yes. Of course. You think about it, what happens when you're tired, when you're fatigued? What breaks down? Alex, I'm asking you the question. What happens when... Technique, form, everything breaks down as you get tired. That's why when people talk about having a good aerobic system or a really robust aerobic capacity, it helps with regeneration. So if you've got a good aerobic capacity or a really good metabolic conditioning or good fitness or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you're going to prolong time of fatigue and you can improve running technique or cognitive function for everyone out there. For Brett, if you're listening out there, Brett Cranage, you're not the smartest tool in the shed. Cognitive function is like making the right decision at the right time. It's like learning. Right?
Fuck the name. Christian, should you squeeze your glute to the top of a squat and a deadlift?
Oh, hey, Brett, how you going? Oh, it's not Brett, damn it. I miss Brett. Can Brett come up here?
We've got the same haircut now, so you can...
Brett, can you come up here, Brett? Get on the show, Brett. I feel bad every time I give him shit. Brett, might as well come on the show. I've ragged on you a fair bit.
How are we?
Go get a seat, Brett. Well, Brett, I've ragged on you a fair bit. You might as well get the seat. There you go. Brett, you are high level. People want you on the show. So, Brett, how you going?
No one's made a single comment.
I've sent in at least 6 requests to get me back on. So.
Question. While you're here, you're going to answer 3 questions and we're going to call it.
Alright, Christian, should you squeeze your glute to the top of a squat and deadlift?
I'm going to leave it to him. What do you think, Brett?
No.
This is the worst episode so far.
Why would you do that?
No, definitely not. Yes, you would. Of course you do. We all know how important the glutes are. I've got Ricky here. You can't see, he's off the camera. But Ricky has come down. I messaged him because he first messaged the page, doing Cert 3 and Forward Fitness, really interested in learning more. He, a former football player, used to play VFL for Frankston, good footballer, and I actually just finished a session with him and I said, come up and listen to me ramble my ramblings in Ask Woodford. And I've just explained how important the glutes are and how important it is to engage his glutes. He actually had issues with not a glute-related hamstring, he's got a back-related hamstring. So I've got to re-pattern him to actually activate in terms of pattern where he recruits his glutes more effectively. So it'd be a remiss of me not to say how important the glutes are during extension. So very important.
Yeah,
you could have said yes, you fuckwit.
I like to be more a devil's advocate sort of role in this, so that's sort of probably my niche. Would you agree?
You're just a fuckwit, really. That's just a stupid idiot remark. Yes. Next question.
Good question though.
Brett. You can't be so mad, Brett.
I'd love to hear
You
your
ain't condescending.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on aerobic training for youngsters, 8 to 12-year-olds. My background is a freestyle mogul.
We've answered this question. Mate, what the hell is your job right now? Should we fire him? Brett? Okay. Okay. Man, what have you been doing, bro? Why have you put these up?
I don't know.
Wow.
Good ad.
He's dropped the ball here. Hey, first time I haven't fucked it up either.
Jamie Grouch.
Good on you, Grouchy.
Oi, Grouchy! Do it. Just do
I'll
it.
hear what Grouchy has to say.
You're acting normal. Just do it, Grouchy. Just do it once.
Let's hear the
Guys, do it once now. Grouchy! Yeah, there it is. So you act normal.
I play local footy at a decent country team in SA. I've never torn and strained any soft tissues during my career, so this is all new to me. Last Thursday during training, my left hamstring cramped up right above my knee. I decided to be a hero and push through it. I iced it over the next couple of days, but the pain didn't ease. So he wanted to know what your thoughts are to managing this type of issue.
Very hard to say.
Well, you can't.
It's hard to say.
What kind of episode is this?
No, it's hard.
Mate, whatever. Who's going to watch this episode? This is the worst episode.
It's hard to say.
Can you read the questions properly next for next one?
You sent me the question.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
No, but did this guy say normally that he should be paying for advice or something like that?
Sorry?
What? Oh, God damn it.
Next
It's a very, you understand, we can't answer, guys.
Even in our role, we don't diagnose issues as much anyway.
Number one,
that's why it's difficult.
You
You
can't-
can't Jordan up here. And he would
you can't give individual advice. The second thing is we don't diagnose either, so we can't really say. We don't know what you cramped. So what was, there could be...
Did he say that he pushed through it and...
Then he strained his hamstring? Is that what you were thinking? You asked the question?
Over the next few days, the pain didn't ease up.
Okay.
Then he's obviously strained it. So he didn't cramp, he strained it. That's what we're thinking.
And if he's done it for the first time, he probably doesn't know what it feels
Yeah,
like.
exactly. Very good. All the boys have taught you something. Well done, Steve. I can't, listen, I don't know, man.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard question. I don't know. You strained it.
Alright. The advice you would give him would to be go see
Go see him. Good physio, get it diagnosed, and then decide from there.
And then we can try and help you out a little bit.
Very good, Brett. That's probably how I'd answer it. Well done. This is the worst episode I've ever had.
No, Potsy's still Potsy, you suck.
Jordan. I'm sorry. You suck. You're so terrible. You really have to stick it to him, don't you? Stick to him. Jordan, your episode was horrendous. I love you, but Jesus Christ, terrible. This is one of the worst, probably. Continue.
Good. Big Red coaching. He responded to your tricep.
I don't know whether we should laugh or cry this episode. It's not even the funniest one. Yeah.
I don't know what time for Big Red coaching.
Ricky, I'm sorry. Normally it's better than this. It's been Ricky, actually, yeah, all right. Go to the question. Hurry up.
Alright, so this is in response to your tricep with Stang.
Stang, my girl.
Stang.
Yeah.
He just wants to learn. Do you have a time limit to which for which your athletes perform these plyometrics, or is it all rep based?
No, that's a very good question. So, here's the thing, right? If it's... Oh, this is actually a fucking good question. So, have a think about this, right? Was it Big Red coaching?
Good man.
It was. Yes.
Big Red coaching. Okay, Big Red coaching. So, one, you have to understand there's a difference between jumps and plyos. For it to be a true plyometric exercise, the ground contact time has to be under 0.2 seconds. I'm going to say that one more time. There's a difference between a box jump and repeated jumps, because repeated jumps is a plyometric movement. What I mean by that is plyo means a ground contact time under 0.2 seconds. Now, when I do any plyometric work, sometimes what I do is I don't say rep based. I keep it under a time. Now, when we look to maximize plyometrics, there's two types of plyometrics we're going to look at when we do it, right? Actually, I'm going to break down into two areas. Can we bring the board here? Can you see the board?
Yeah, I got you.
Is that your drawings, Alex?
That's one of my definitely not mine. It's one of my students.
So, there's two types of stretch, short, and size. When we talk about plyometrics, can you see this or not?
Yes.
All right. When we talk about plyometrics, there's two types of plyometrics we look at. Slow, SSC, or fast, SSC. When we're doing hey guys, how you going? When we do plyometric movements, right, we're initiating what we call the stretch shorten cycle, right? Now inside our muscles, right, we have something called muscle spindles. Can anyone read that, or is that just me? Really? Can anyone read it? I've got a laugh, haven't I? Muscle spindles. Now muscle spindles, we have proprioceptors in our muscle joint connective tissue relaying information up and down the spinal cord to our brain, to our M1. Our M1 is our promotor cortex, right? That's pretty much our area where we initiate movement. So that's where we have EC coupling, excitation, contraction coupling, right? Now within our brain, we have our frontal lobe. So if this is a brain, right? Frontal lobe, frontal, occipital, temporal, and parietal, right? Our frontal lobe houses what we call our M1, right? That's where our motor programs come from. That's where we start EC coupling or movement, right? Now, inside our muscle, we have something called our muscle spindles. Now, muscle spindles detect rate of change within the muscle. They're excitatory. They facilitate muscle contraction, right? So when we do any movements in terms of plyometrics, we want a quick pre-stretch. That's why I talk to people about, when we do plyometrics, we talk about minimal ground contact time. The reason why I say minimal ground contact time is because we want a real quick pre-stretch the muscle and a rapid concentric, okay? So we have 3 phases, all right? So remember the 3 phases of muscle contraction. Eccentric, which is lengthening, isometric, which is static, and concentric, which is shortening, right? We have all those 3, eccentric, lengthening, isometric, static, concentric, shortening. Isotonic is eccentric, concentric, isometric is static, isokinetic can only be done by machines. When we look at plyometric movements, we have something called the amortization phase, right?
The amortization phase.
Anyway, Christ. We have something called the amortization phase. Now, that's the phase when the muscle isn't lengthening or shortening, it's in between. We want to minimize that phase and keep it as short as possible, and that's going to maximize that maximum shortening velocity. That's why we use plyometrics. So that's what we say to our athletes is hot coals. I don't know what cues you might use. What cues do you use?
Falls on fire sort of thing. It's probably down a similar path, isn't it, really?
You can't say we don't have fun here, right? I'll tell you fucking what. So these muscle spindles detect rate of change in the muscle. A quicker pre-stretch, a greater shortening. That's why we use hot coals, the ground's on fire, if you will, the ground's on fire. What we're trying to say is when you touch the ground, we want to drive up, we want to initiate that stretch reflex, we want to get that elasticity of the muscle, the tendon, the connective tissue, we want explosiveness. That's why we use plyometrics. We're initiating the stretch reflex, we're initiating the muscle spindles. Just quickly for you guys, there's something called the GTOs, Golgi tendon organs, right? The Golgi tendon organs, they're found in the tendon that detect tension on the muscle. They're inhibitory. When I say the word inhibitory, they inhibit muscle contraction. When I say the word excitatory, they stimulate muscle contraction. For athletes, we want to maximize muscle contraction. And how we maximize muscle contraction is by stimulating the muscle spindles. We want excitatory. We want a quick pre-stretch and a rapid shortening. Now, the whole idea of training, actually, if you want to break this down in the most simplest form, the whole idea of training is to decrease inhibition, decrease inhibiting of muscle contraction, and increase excitation, facilitate muscle contraction. So if you think about this in the most simplest way form, right? The thing that regulates force output is something called your nervous system, your central nervous system. I know a little bit about it, right? I might have done an honours project. Look, there's guys a lot. Alan Pearce, who's a doctor in neuroscience. He does a lot of concussion research on the AFL players, or on football players, should I say. He's going to come on this show. Dr. Alan Pearce going to come on this show. So I'm going to actually have to act professional when he's on this show.
What's this then?
What?
This isn't professional.
Is it? Well, you know what I mean. Well, oh, yeah, we have a bit of a laugh, don't we? Listen, I'm not a stiff. We all know I'm not a stiff. I like to enjoy my life. But I'm going to act a little bit more highbrow, if you'd say.
Oh, yes.
How highbrow. So the whole idea of training is to facilitate muscle contraction. So you want to decrease inhibition and upregulate excitation. And the best way you can do that is understand the central nervous system and understand, if you guys you might have heard this old wives' tale, right? The baby was under the car and the mother had to pick the car up to get the baby out, right? Everyone's the old wives' tale, right? I'll tell you what that's doing. That's increasing excitation and overriding inhibition. And we do that through something called the autonomic nervous system is broken down to 2 branches. The sympathetic nervous system, which is what, Brett? Flight or fight. The parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest. What that female is doing is upregulating the sympathetic nervous system, the flight or fight. And we're increasing excitation and decreasing inhibition. When we're talking about, what was the question again?
You haven't answered a single part of his question.
Oh, well, have you got a lot out of it so far? Have you got a lot out of it?
I have.
Hey, fuck, you know what? Fuck it. I've got a lot out of it. I'm loving this. So what was the question again?
All he wants to know is when you program that tricep. Is that a time limit? Like 30 seconds on?
I was getting to that.
Or is that a rep?
I was getting to that.
Circle of life.
Hey, I like you. I like you at the moment.
You guys
Hey, you know what? I'm liking you. Do you know what I'm liking right now? I might not give you as much shit as I normally doing it. Do you know what? I like you. So the Golgi tendon organs detect tension of the
keep
muscle.
one eye open when you're sleeping. That's getting suspect.
You know what? You probably should. You're looking alright at the moment. Golgi tendon organs.
Fuck. Jesus.
How good do I look at the moment, though, boys? I'm being serious. If there's any, listen, I'm trying to get through today, but if any girl wants to go on a date with me at the moment, I did tell you what.
What do you do when your arms atrophy? What happens then? It's over. It's the only thing you got done.
French face. I've been benching heavy lately.
Have ya? What, once a fortnight?
Yeah, but still, mate, I can, if you know anything about, if you know scientific literature, we know strength gains can be maintained over a 2-week period, so you only have to lift heavy once.
Alright.
Well,
That's for you, Alex, right there.
That's good for business. Tell all the clients they just got to train once every 2 weeks.
Oh, shit!
Thanks for that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
but they have no strength gains to begin with, so
Ah!
it's much to maintain.
No, I didn't. Okay, now, back to the Golgi tendons. The Golgi tendons stood in the tendon to detect tension of the muscle. They're your bigger brother. They want to inhibit muscle contraction. We want to override the Golgi tendon organs and we want to maximize excitation. Now, the question this gentleman had, Big Red. I've gone around in circles, Big Red. I've answered this question just for you, baby. Is you asked about, do I do plyometrics? Brett, you were supposed to be on the show to be positive.
As soon as Brett stepped on the show, this show took a steep downhill.
Can I be honest with you, Brett? And this for you, Alex. And can I ask you guys, do you ever see me as a boss and like ever seen me as a normal boss?
No, you're
When I hired you, right, did you ever just go, this guy's got something wrong with you? I hate me. I told you when I first... Do you come to work going, this is just too good? Tell them. Tell the people.
Too good.
It's fun, isn't it? We have some fun. Yeah. I hate... Tell them what I do these days. Do I do anything?
Nothing.
What do I do these days? Man, I mentor a lot of people. I coach every so often. I coach the odd pro athlete that comes through the doors, and then occasionally, well, Liam Donald, just want to pan that over, just pan that. Just go that behind you. Go that thing behind you. Liam Donald, not a big deal. Liam, if you're out there, Liam thanks me for extending his career. Liam Donald,
We're bringing props.
Liam Donald, the Australian rowing team, I pretty much saved his career. Liam, you're a legend. Can't wait to see you again. Hopefully you'll be at this Olympics. I'm pretty sure this cycle will be at the Olympics. Not a big deal or anything, you know. Put that down over here. Put that here. Anyway, moving on. I'm not arrogant, am I? At all. So, what was the question? This episode's been terrible.
It's good though, it's good to have a worse. You can't get any worse than this.
Well, hold on. Potsy did do worse.
Okay.
Now, you are Big Red. The question was, do you do your plyo? I've literally gone around in circles. Do you do your plyo? I had to define plyos first. I know where you knew I was going with this, right? You can either do it by the rep based, which I don't like doing. I do it by time. And the reason why I do it by time is because sometimes I do. If it... What? Can you shut up for a second? Let me answer the question. So, what is the main pathway we want to derive energy from when we maximise plyometrics to maximise speed? ATPPC. We're going to produce the most energy at the quickest rate. Makes sense. But, here's the thing. I'm going to hit you with...
Is it the kicker?
Here's the kicker, right? I'm going to hit you with the kicker, right? Some people like doing plyometrics when they're tired. Why? To increase work capacity. Makes sense though, doesn't it? So sometimes you might do plyometrics when you're a bit little bit metabolically fatigued, a little bit neurologically fatigued. You might do it at the end of the session, right? So you might do it a little bit longer duration. You might do it for work capacity. But here's my question then for them. Why the fuck would you do that? Wouldn't you just kind of just do the skill then if you're tired?
So.
Yeah, that's what. That's it. That's the kicker that someone might hit you with. But that's what I'm hitting you with, Big Red. So the time period we might do, I might do it between 3 to 6 seconds, anywhere between there, and it might be maximal for 3 to 6, maybe 4 to 6, 4 to 6 seconds, right?
Are you looking at total ground contacts within that time?
Oh fuck! Why did you throw this at me?
No, he's not counting that.
No, you could, but hold on, he's right though. There might be total ground contacts in the session you might do, depending if you're novice, intermediate, or advanced. That's for a whole other question.
Oh, yeah, another day, episode 4.
Okay, that was actually quite good though. Big Red, that was a great question. Did I answer that?
That's the first time calling.
I could have answered that in 4 to 6 seconds. I could have said that, but I wanted to really give
the people what they want.
Big Red the people what he wanted.
Get him. Fuck him up.
No.
I could kill you if I wanted to.
Both of you.
Every time I've looked at you, I've thought to myself, here is a guy who is supposed to be the senior coach at Woodford, and you look sloppy. Yeah. But then other days you come in, you live for a while, like, you know what, thank God for his motor control, it's not bad.
Good motor control.
And I trained you for a year, so that's
Look, for a healthy payday.
Don't you start. A healthy pay. Keep going. Fucking asshole. Oh, healthy payday. Yeah, okay, anyway. Go. I had to deal with you, didn't I? Let's go.
Oh, we're done.
You showed me you invested. You showed me. I did the same thing. Yeah, go on, next question.
No, we're done.
What do you mean we're done?
Episode 44.
No, it can't end like that, man. We're going to end on a decent note. That was terrible.
Same.
All right, last one.
Big red.
Costans, the defender that plays for Richmond, did his ACL.
Alex
Rants. Rants. How do you get that wrong? You've been terrible today.
Alex,
We've all been terrible, so where's
Hold on.
I thought
I think I've been pretty good.
You took 10 minutes to answer
But hold on,
all
Brett.
around the sun.
Brett, I thought that was
that
pretty
was a
good.
good question.
Thank you, Brett. Uvo's has been shit.
I think he's been okay. I enjoy it.
That's alright, you fire me. I don't mind.
Oh,
You obviously do mind, you asshole. Hurry up and answer the question. Come on.
Alright, Alex Lance did his ACL.
Rants!
He
Rants!
fucking wrote Lance.
Oh, show me and prove it to me. Show me and
I'm
prove it to me.
reading the question, Dumbo.
well,
Alex, okay, fair enough.
Lance.
Okay.
I don't know his name.
Rants! Rants! Oh,
Maybe it's
God.
another player in another league.
Easton.
Oh, maybe
What happened in the
Lance.
back?
Sweet Lance.
I watched the video and saw it was really no contact besides his foot getting stomped on which was the cause of the injury. I was wondering if there was any way to prevent these types
No,
of
it was
injuries.
indirect
from
contact.
reoccurring.
You said...
It was pretty much textbook ACL injury though when you look at it though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was indirect.
Well, there was no external contact. It was the land.
Oh, was it? I'll be honest, I've not seen it. So,
Well, I saw-
well, what did you see, Brett?
That's
Tell
what I
us.
saw.
Tell us what you see, Brett. Brett, don't push the mic because no one reckon the mic costs a fair bit of money.
Who am I?
I don't know. Why don't you give him a mic? Has this episode been any good?
You know what I'm going to title it? The worst Askwood food.
And do you know what's funny? This will get the most views ever. That's how fucked up this
I'm
is.
on it again.
No, Potty, no, you can't put that. You can't put that.
Cranage the return times 3.
No, but we can't put that because Potty's was the worst. How about this? We'll title this the second worst Askwood ever. Behind Potty's. Who voted Potty's was the worst?
Yeah, though, like that.
Potty, I love
Oh,
you.
yeah,
And by the way, while we got everyone here and him here, Potty, you're a legend. Potty's opening his brand new gym, Excella.
Wow.
Oh shit, I've done it. Have I done it? He's gonna beat me up. Oh crap. Oh,
What is it called?
Ah, fuck. I'm not.
What's it called?
What's it called?
Fuck up.
What's it called?
Brett,
What's it
I will
called?
fire you for
What's
that.
it called?
Clay.
You won't fire you.
Exalto. Yes.
Yay!
Yay! Exalto. Posse, I'm so sorry. Brett has really thrown me today. Exalto Performance. He's my man. John Potts, #1 athlete development in the Noosa area. Get to him. And listen, he is going to be big. He came, put his balls on the line for 6 months. How long was he here for?
Who's your what?
8 months?
No, I wasn't.
How long was he here for, Alex?
6 months and 32 days.
You're an idiot. You're
Is
an
that?
idiot.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
6 months and 32 days, whatever he's done, whatever. Listen, fucking.
Nah.
Listen, I respect you, Jordan, and I love you because you know why? You always pay it forward. You always give me credit where credit's due, and you put your balls on the line. You came all the way from Noosa. You stayed in here. You said, I'm going to learn under this guy, regardless of how much of a psycho he is. Day one, apparently you walked in here, and his story was fantastic. He walked in here. I didn't even know who he was, and I just sat him down and started talking shit to him, which is normal. First time I met him, wouldn't say a word to me.
That's
Kind of sat here and.
that's not true at all.
No, well, what did you do? You try to act normal, did
Oh,
you?
did I? I don't think that's true.
Well, you didn't say a word. You kind of.
That's not true.
And you're real skinny, and I'm like to Matt, who the hell is
Okay, well,
it?
what's-
Tell the story then how we met.
Well, you don't even remember probably. It was at West.
Huh?
It was at West.
Was it?
Yes.
Tell the story then.
I feel like you guys are going to kiss. Shit.
Tell us the story.
There's a lot of reasons why that's not going to happen.
Shut up, Brett. Brett, shut up, Brett.
A lot.
Brett, Brett, sure you. Brett, tell me the story of how we met.
No, you came down to the West when I was doing the internship.
What did I do?
You just talked to the group for about half an hour. You were about 15 minutes late.
Was I?
Yes.
Was I late? Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
What did I give them? I can't remember.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I was coming to get a Brett, and you sort of just shrugged me off a little bit.
I would have done that as well.
You didn't really give me the light of day.
Those were the days where I'll be honest, I was just bit my head up my ass a little bit and.
Those were the days. Wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm a lot more well-rounded now. I told Ricky this as well. I told Rick, I said a lot different now than it was 3 years ago. I told.
You have a supplement line now.
Oh, shut
Tell him about that.
The
Phil.
signature series.
Okay,
yes.
now,
Why
listen.
Pump it up.
It's important to understand
You
this.
can't buy it anywhere, but just pump it up.
Is this
Alright,
your,
so-
is this your line?
It's never releasing.
What background do you have in nutrition?
So what separates this line from every other supplement?
Christian Woodford Signature
Your face
Sports
is on it?
Series, the creatine,
We're really grilling him here, Cran.
the creatine
Yes.
and the carbohydrate, dextrose monohydrate. I just thought that I'd bring out a brand that's WIDA approved, that's respectable. Well, it is WIDA approved, so yes. We are selling it in a few selected what are you laughing at? Performance centers?
All good bookstores.
All good bookstores, yes. And guys, look out for the next few weeks. Harry, I want to thank the guys at Raw Nutrition, myself for, what am I thinking? Myself. Yeah, thank myself. To get out there. Listen, you cannot bring any supplement that's not Christian Woodford Signature Series here.
This is all good.
Well, you can't. Don't bring it here. I'll throw it out because that's disrespecting me, my brand, our brand, everything we've built here. So it'll be out probably next few weeks. I've been saying that for probably a few months now. So
A few years, I reckon.
no, I've been saying. I said last year I'll bring out a brand. Get ready for it. I can't wait to bring it out. So very excited. So yeah. All right, Brett. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Episode 44. And thank Alex as always. This has been the second worst Ask Woodford we've ever had behind Jordan Potts, and we can't go any worse. Everyone was terrible.
I was pretty good. I thought I was okay.
I thought you were horrendous.
I
personally.
was-
I just brought you up randomly just to make some jokes. Guys, episode 44, next few weeks we're going to be bringing on Dr. Alan Pearce, who's a concussion expert, a neuroscientist, a doctor, and I can't wait to bring him on. I've got to confirm with him the next few weeks to bring him on. Also talk about concussion. As always, guys, thanks for following me. Thanks for my support. I'll see you guys next week for episode 45 of Ask Woodford. Thanks, guys, for watching. Fuck me, Cranage. I'll tell you fucking what, Jesus Christ. Could it get worse? No, it couldn't. I need my camera to get a photo with Ricky.
That was entertaining.
Was it? I'll tell you one thing. It might be
I
the
feel bad for him.
it might be the second worst, but it's fucking entertaining. I'll tell you what, when I get you on,
What about Big
Mom, he was laughing. He wanted to lose it. I'm sitting there going, fuck, I want, yeah. He wanted to laugh, and he knows I want to laugh. So I'm sitting there going, when he laughs, I laugh. And